Liz! Hey! Hey, Beth. I just heard. You're building a new house, right? You're gonna live with my mom, right? Yeah. It's been 3 years since my father-in-law passed on, and my husband will be back home in a year or so. His mother is sick, so we thought it would be best to live together. I see. It's not much, though. She'll have her own room and kitchen, but that's about it. So you hired an architect or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. I want my own room too, and I want a lot of storage space. Huh? I have a lot of stuff, so I need more space for my things. Didn't your mother talk to you? About what? About moving out and getting a job. Oh, that. Yeah, she was saying something, but I don't remember. And I'm still trying to become a comic book artist. I need all the help I can get. But you've been saying that for 10 years now. Maybe you should think about getting a real job? I know. But one day I'll make it big. Then the money will start rolling in. Until then, I need everyone to support me. Think of it like an investment. But it's been 10 years already. Whatever. Just trust me, okay? I already talked to my mom about this, so... Anyways, can't wait for the new house! Bob, you still working? We gotta talk. It's about your sister.
Hey, just got off. I'm on the bus right now.
Oh, okay.
What did she do this time?
Nothing yet, but it's about the new house. She thinks she's moving in with us. She told me what kind of room she wanted.
Oh, that. Mom told me about that. You told her to move out, but she didn't listen.
Oh.
She's still saying she wants to be a comic book artist, but her drawing is terrible. And she's been saying this for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Might need to use some tough love here.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to my mom. If she says anything to you again, tell her you know nothing about the house and that she should talk to me, okay?
Okay. You're the only one who can talk to her, so...
Yeah. Sorry about all this. Just hang in there.
Roger that. Thanks. Liz! When are the movers coming? I already packed up my stuff. They said they're getting another truck for your stuff. They'll be there in the afternoon. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a nap then. Liz! What the hell? What's going on? Hey! What is it? What's going on? Why is my great uncle here? Huh? My grandpa's brother. The most powerful man in the family. I hate dealing with him. Oh, okay. I've only met him once, so I don't know much about that, but... Whatever. Just come pick me up. And where's Mom? Where's Bob? Where are you? Huh? We left already. What? Why are you leaving me? Huh? What do you mean? You thought you were coming with us? Yes! They're saying they're gonna send my stuff to my great uncle's house or something. They're telling me I gotta work at their company's factory or something. What the hell is going on? Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Just come pick me up! Now! They're taking my stuff as we speak! Like I said before, Bob is in charge of everything, so I know nothing. I'm just doing what he tells me. Give me the address of your new house. Forget my stuff. I'll meet you there. Can you talk to Bob? He's not picking up. That's why I'm texting you.
Beth, it's me, Bob.
Huh?
I blocked you on my phone, so I'm using Liz's phone.
You blocked me? Why?
Look, listen to me carefully. First, you're not moving in with us. I told you this many times.
What? Stop messing around. I told Liz I wanted a big room with lots of storage.
We never agreed to that. And Mom told you the same thing. You're not moving in with us.
But I'm trying to become a comic book artist. I can't do that if I'm working all day long and living by myself.
When are you gonna make it as a comic book artist, huh?
Huh?
It's been 10 years. How many pieces have you written? Did you contact any publishers? Did you submit your work anywhere? Dad bought you that really nice computer, but You never use it to write comic books. All you do is surf the net and watch videos on YouTube.
I'm gathering information. I need to know the latest trends and stuff to write comic books.
What comic books? You haven't written a piece in years!
Of course I have.
You talking about that website for new and upcoming artists? I know about that too.
Huh?
Everyone there is much better than you. You've been posting your work there for 8 years now, but you haven't improved a bit.
What?
And you only post like once or twice a year. And it's always just a rough sketch of a drawing.
I'm working on it. You just don't know about it. I'm trying my best. What?
You talking about that light novel author? The one you've been sending your drawings to? Check out my drawing! Can't wait to work with you!
Wait, how did you...
You don't know, do you? The editor of that light novel? It's John, our second cousin.
Wait, what? No way! I had no idea! But wait, he's the editor. That means I'm set. Why didn't you tell me before?
That's not my point. John has been doing this for a while, so he knows what he's talking about. And when he saw your drawing, you know what he said?
He said it was good, right?
I can draw better than this. Those were his exact words.
What?
Look, you've been saying this for 10 years now, but you were all talk. You were just a shut-in.
What?
And Mom and Dad told you this many times. They were fine with you chasing your dreams, but they told you to come up with a plan. But you never did. I told you the same thing many times, but you never listened. I told you about those drawing schools, but you didn't even listen to me. You never listened to anyone.
But, we're family. I thought you'd help me out.
We told you many times, no. We made ourselves pretty clear. And this was a year ago, so you had plenty of time to figure something out.
But, this isn't fair.
Just be glad you got a place to stay and a job. Why are you complaining?
But I want to be a comic book artist.
There's nothing wrong with chasing your dreams. And our great uncle agrees. But you're an adult now. You gotta stop leeching off of people.
No, I want to live with you guys, please.
Forget this! Grow up already! Bye!
No, don't leave me. Beth got sent off to her great-uncle's factory after that. She now lives in a dormitory next to the factory. But it had free internet and a cafeteria, so it wasn't that bad. When she got there, she locked herself in her room and went on a hunger strike to protest. But it didn't work. She gave up 3 days later. She finally gave up and started working at the factory. Good news is, she was actually pretty handy. She got the hang of it in no time. I was glad to hear that. I sure hope things work out for her.
What did you think of today's story? Waiting for your comments. Please stop by again. If you like this story, click the like button and subscribe.
Karen, are you there? Oh, is that Lilah? Oh, it's not like you to message me. What can I do for you, sweetie pie? I think you probably have some idea about why I'm messaging you today. But would you mind explaining why I just found out your wedding ceremony was last week? Huh? Oh, that? Oh no, I told you it was today, didn't I? Oopsie. I was so happy with my newly married life, I totally forgot to update you. Based on your flippant attitude, I'm guessing it was on purpose. Bingo! Would you mind explaining what the hell you think you're playing at? Why would you think it's acceptable to waste my time like this? Do you have any idea how long I've traveled and how much it cost me to get to that church today? Flights don't come cheap, you know. Oh, quit exaggerating, you big drama queen. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for why you think it's acceptable to behave like this. Go on, I'm waiting. I don't know whether you'll be satisfied with it, but there is something that might help you understand. Quit beating around the bush and spit it out already. Jeez, you're a real hard ass. I know you're my big sister, but you could at least pretend to have some good manners. All right, I'll get to the point. You'll probably regret it when I'm done, though. Tell me, sis, have you been in touch with your fiancé lately? He wouldn't have happened to, I don't know, gone totally silent on you, would he? Huh? What are you talking about? Well, you see, it just so happens that your fiancé is now my husband. Excuse me? Surprising, right? But it's too late for you now. Your fiancé is mine. Sorry, sis. I wish I could see the look on your face. Hang on, wait a sec. Let me get this straight. You mean you intentionally sent me to a wedding ceremony that didn't exist 1 week after you actually got married to make sure I wouldn't show up for the actual wedding? Yep, bingo. We got married last week without you, so your ugly crying face wouldn't ruin the ceremony. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but I made a fake wedding invite with the wrong date and changed the groom's name so you wouldn't suspect anything. I see. Interesting. By the way, there's one thing I gotta ask. My fiancé? Who are you talking about? Huh? I don't recall being engaged to anyone. What the heck? Are you really so desperate to save face that you'd lie about being engaged? It's kind of pathetic, Lilah. It's okay to admit this sucks, you know. This has now officially left the realm of tragic and become purely hilarious. Stop it, sis. My sides hurt. Anyway, just to be clear, the wedding most definitely wasn't today, right? Duh, of course it wasn't. It must suck so hard to be you right now. Whatever. I'm gonna stop by the hot spring resort on the way home and have a few glasses of wine to forget what an absolute waste of space my little sister is. The tragic loser who doesn't even get an invite to her baby sister's wedding. You really are the comedic gift that keeps on giving. Hey sis, guess what? Me and my new husband are going on our honeymoon today. Can you guess where we're going? Okay, I'll tell you. Me and your ex-fiancé are going to Bali. You know, the tropical island you wanted to go to. Huh? Bali? You're jealous, aren't you? Go on, admit it. But I went to Bali with my friend last year. Huh? Oh, don't talk crap, babe. I know you've never been abroad. Are you lying because you're jealous? Oh, sad. Actually, I go abroad a few times a year for both work and pleasure, so I'm not jealous at all. Not that I care if you believe me. If anything, I prefer shorter vacations within the States at places like hot spring resorts these days. What the hell is this? Oh my God, Lilah, would you stop it already? I know you're lying. This is tragic. You old hag. How old are you now? Like 30 these days? Ew. You're nothing but a worn out, dried up, barren wasteland of a failed woman whose fiancé got stolen by her cuter, prettier little sister. You'll never find another man after this. Your future as a wine-obsessed cat lady is pretty much set in stone now. Was your goal with these messages today to make as little sense as possible or something? Why don't you answer my question? Who's my fiancé? I don't have any recollection of having a fiancé, so you could at least tell me his name. Nope. Why not? I don't want to leave a record of my husband's name on your phone. Jealousy is a dangerous thing, and who knows what you might do. You see incidents like this in the news all the time. No way. I gotta defend myself. How could I be jealous about having a fiancé I didn't even know existed stolen from me? Oh, my husband's calling me. Toodles, sis. You really have zero intention of telling me who you're talking about, huh? Hey, Caitlin. Long time no see. Sorry to message you out of the blue like this, but I was hoping I could ask you something. Is now a good time? Oh, hey, Lilah. You're right, it's been a long time. I heard last week was pretty tough for you. Is everything okay? Huh? What are you talking about? Your sister's wedding. You came down with some awful illness the day before and couldn't attend, right? My cousin was there and he told me all about it. Oh, I see. So your cousin was there, huh? So that's the explanation that's being given for my absence? Huh? You mean that's not what happened? I've mentioned to you before how me and my family don't really get along, right? Huh? I'm sure you did, but didn't you all patch things up like a while back? Did someone say that at the wedding? Well, yeah, that's what my cousin told me. The truth is, I was told that the wedding would be yesterday, a week later than it actually was. Huh? I don't understand. Wait a sec, you mean... Wow, what the hell? Who the heck does that? That's awful. I'm already over it, so I don't really care. But the wedding invite my sister sent me not only had the wrong date, but she also lied about the groom's name. Huh? But why would she do that? My sister seems to think her new husband was my fiancé, and that she stole him from me. I'm not really sure why, but she's hell-bent on insisting I'm just jealous whenever I try to explain to her I don't know who the hell she's talking about. Wow. It seems like she's having the time of her life gloating about stealing my fiancé, and to be honest, the messages are getting kind of annoying. I've asked her to tell me her husband's name countless times, but I swear all she does is act like a little kid and refuse to tell me. I'm a little confused. Why would she do that? Well, that's why I messaged you today. I was hoping you could help me shed some light on things. Sorry to trouble you, but could you please ask your cousin for the name of Karen's husband? Got it. He lives next door, so I'll head over and ask now. Sorry I kept you waiting. Apparently the groom's name is Alvin Longhorn. Alvin Longhorn? What's wrong? Nothing. But I know who the groom at the wedding was now. Wow, seriously? Ugh, what a momentous pain in the ass. I have a feeling things are about to get seriously awkward, so I'll explain once I've dealt with all of this, okay? Sure thing, babe. That's totally fine. Take your time. Thanks so much for the information. Hello, Lilah? What the hell are you playing at, bitch? A bill for compensation from you showed up in the mail today? Why can't you just be happy for your little sister and her new husband? You are so hateful. Go on, tell me. Why do you think I'm charging you compensation? For breaking off your engagement, right? I can't believe you demand money from your little sister and ex-fiancé like this. Have you no shame? I take it that means she finally got everything straightened out with her lawyer then. I'm not the one demanding compensation from you. Huh? It's from another woman called Lilah, but it's not me. We just happen to have the same name. Go on, take a closer look at her name. Our surnames are different, right? Oh, you're right. Wait, what the hell? Who is she? The woman you mistook for me and stole Alvin Longhorn from. What? She's a girl I met at one of the hobby clubs I go to. We get along really well, and we happen to have the same first name. She's also the same age as me, so I guess I can see how you might get confused. Alvin's a member of the same hobby group. Now, Alvin, being a very greedy man of questionable moral character, got wind of a rumor that Lilah was the very rich CEO of one of the most successful trading companies in America. He wasn't wrong, he just got the wrong Lilah. I'm the CEO of the company. Wait, what? Holy crap, you're the CEO of a company? I can see you're surprised, but we're in danger of going off topic here, so allow me to return to the subject at hand. Basically, Alvin mistook the other Lilah at the hobby group for me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because she's in the habit of wearing blazers and her sense of style kind of gives off a business vibe, whereas I tend to dress more casual. In any case, the bottom line is that he mistook her for the CEO, started dating her, and before long was constantly begging for money. Eventually they got engaged, but then, with not much time left before the wedding, he found out he got the wrong Lilah and broke up with her. What? In true scumbag fashion, he immediately slithered over in my direction and started hitting on me. But I'd already heard about what he did to the other Lilah, so I told him where he could stick his sleazy attempts at charm in no uncertain terms, and that was the end of it. By that point, Lilah was already in the process of working out the details of the compensation claims against him with her lawyer. When he heard about it, the sniveling lowlife actually had the nerve to pull a vanishing act. You mean he ran away? Oh my God. I don't know how, but he found out about our family also running their own business and that our dad is pretty well off. That's when he hatched his plan to trick you into thinking you were stealing my fiancé by saying he was engaged to Lilah so he could put himself in line for a fat inheritance payout and get his hands on the family's assets. Unbelievably, he actually succeeded, and now you guys are married. Oh my god, no way, are you for real? I suggest you get Dad to check on the family's assets and get confirmation that everything is as it should be ASAP. Huh? You're in for a hell of a ride if it turns out he actually managed to get his hands on any of it. Gah! I've been had. I got Dad to check everything. That asshole took $10,000. Wow, are you serious? What the hell am I supposed to do? Damn it, Karen, if you didn't fake the groom's name on your wedding invite to prevent me from showing up at the wedding, I would have figured out what was going on much earlier and the whole thing could have been prevented. Oh my god, I feel sick. Good, you deserve everything that happens to you from here on out. Stop saying such awful things and help me. Why? Huh? Do you remember what you, Mom, and Dad said to me on the day I got kicked out of the house? You are not a part of this family. Our precious Karen is our only daughter. We're not helping you even if you end up living on the streets. Suffer and struggle on your own, you ugly little rat. Why would I want to help any of you? You can all rot in hell for all I care. Being a family is about helping each other out in times of need. How can you be so cold? Sure, the key words there being each other. I don't have any recollection of any of you guys helping me out, ever. Help us. No, help me. And why should I do that? Because I'm your family. You were the ones who explicitly told me I am not part of your family when you kicked me out of the house, Karen. All I'm doing is honoring your wishes and staying the heck away from you. Shouldn't you be pleased? No, you're my big sis. Actually, I think not being a part of your family automatically excludes me from being your big sis. I can't only be your sister when you need my help. Ugh, Lilah, stop trying to sound smart and do something. I'm gonna be totally screwed unless you help me here. You have no right to take this horrible attitude with me. You have to help me because I'm more beautiful than you, you ugly cave troll. You know, Karen, it's actually baffling to me that you think insulting my physical appearance is gonna make me want to help you. It's amazing that you're capable of saying such things in a situation like this. You're one in a million, but not in a good way. No, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I just got a little mad, that's all. Listen, sis, you have more money than anyone in our family. More than anyone I know, which is why you just have to help me. I'm not your family. Oh my god, stop it already. Just help me. Ugh. I need money. Give me money, please. Goodbye. Lilah! As for the other Lilah and her compensation, fortunately she was just about able to scrape it together from the contents of a savings account Alvin had foolishly forgotten to close before pulling his vanishing act. Me? I managed to avoid any harm due to Alvin being too dumb to realize he had the wrong Lilah, which meant his gold digger's dream never came to fruition. The real shit show right now is the situation currently unfolding between Karen and my parents. The reason for that, as you probably guessed, is that Alvin stole and completely used up $10,000 of my dad's money as soon as he and Karen got married. After that, as if to add insult to injury to my now financially broken dad, the managing director of his company, who he'd been locked in a bitter dispute with for months, used the situation as his opportunity to take 90% of the company's employees and go independent. Within the blink of an eye, the company my dad had spent decades building had completely stopped functioning and soon went bankrupt. As the things currently stand, the situation is as follows. Alvin, eager to get a hasty divorce and disappear for good, versus my dad, desperate to get his money back, versus Lilah, who probably feels like crawling into a hole and dying right about now. Between being locked in a bitter dispute with little hope of being resolved and suddenly finding themselves so poor they're almost homeless, my ex-family's life is a picture of hell.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Samuel, you're not like your brother Leo, right? You won't throw me away, right?
Mother?
Samuel! The money each month. It's fine if it's not as much as it used to be. Just continue giving me money, all right? Maybe $1,000 per month. I asked your brother, but he said he wouldn't give it to me.
I moved, so.
What? You didn't tell me.
Bye.
Samuel! Samuel! Please, I'm begging you. Don't you feel sorry for your mother?
Apparently, Mother went to my old apartment in M Prefecture after that. She needed to make sure that I had actually moved, so she threw a tantrum in front of my door, screaming and banging. The current owner came home during this, and he called the cops on her. Lucky for her, she got off with only a warning. Next, she went to my brother's house. It's really far away from my house in M Prefecture. In fact, it's 400 kilometers away in K Prefecture. And it takes a whole day to get there. But apparently she had nowhere to go since she had Pascal. After she and Pascal broke up after a fight over her not receiving money from us anymore. Meaning that she was also just wandering around looking for a place to live. Leo guessed that she might do this, so he immediately cut his residence contract there and moved in with his girlfriend. After wandering around for over a week with the last of her money, she returned to Pascal. His condition for her return was to get a job and support the both of them, and Mom had no choice but to accept. But no one helps her because they now know that it was what she got for lying to her husband and children.
Hey, Robert, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving my appointment to check up on my pregnancy.
Oh, was that today? I completely forgot about that.
Well, I'm actually on the bus coming back home right now. I just wanted to let you know that I was on my way back home now.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, you did mention something about this to me yesterday, didn't you? You were talking about how you were feeling way more queasy than usual and that you wanted the doctors to have a look to make sure that everything was going well. So, anyways, what did they say? Was everything okay when you went to go to the doctors?
Yep, pretty much. They said that these things tend to happen when you're pregnant and that I was on track for a healthy baby.
That's amazing news. I'm so happy to hear that. But has there been any updates about the baby at all? Like, do we even know if it's going to be a boy or a girl?
I don't think we're going to be able to know that until we're about 20 weeks or so into this, but I guess we will find out eventually either way.
Yeah, you're right about that at least. But anyways, thanks a lot for updating me about this. I actually am just about to leave the office to go run some errands with my boss though, so I have to go right now. Sorry.
All good. Just wanted to give you an update and let you know that everything's going fine.
Got it. Well, I can't wait to hear more about that when you get home from work tonight.
Sounds good to me. Good luck at work today. You got this.
A few days later. Hey, Sam? Are you there? I just want to talk to you about something really quick.
Oh, Robert, sure. I thought you were at work right now, though. Is now a good time to talk for you?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I just have to tell you this right now. It's pretty important, actually.
Oh my, I see. What is it? Is everything okay?
No, it's just, well, it's been decided that I'm going to have to go on a 6-month business trip to Alaska.
Hold on a second. Your work is going to be sending you all the way to Alaska?
Yeah, it's true. Kind of crazy, I know. I tried telling management that we more or less just found out that you were pregnant to not do this, but they already made up their minds. Besides, I guess the whole reason they chose me to go in the first place is because there isn't anyone else in the office who can do what I do, and they need me up there. But I would hate to make you move all the way up there with me, especially given that we do know that you're pregnant now. I would just hate for a move like that to have any kind of negative impact on the baby.
No, you're right about that. We should be careful with these kinds of things for sure. Besides, we're only just starting to get into winter now, and I don't know if I'm ready to go to Alaska at a time like this.
Yeah, not only that, but it sounds like they're going to be working me pretty hard up there. It sounds like I won't even have that much time for myself, let alone to be with you.
I see. So basically you're saying that it would be too much if I wanted to go up to be in Alaska with you while you were there.
I don't like it either, but I think it's important that we acknowledge that, right? But I was thinking about what we could do, and maybe it wouldn't be so bad if you go live with your parents for a bit until I get back. Maybe you could even stay there until you give birth, since they're clearly more capable of giving you the support that you need.
You think I should go back to my parents' place to give birth? Well, I guess I could do that. Although I suppose if I did, I would have to find a hospital down there and just make sure they had all my files on hand.
Yeah, not to mention that you already work remotely anyways, right?
You're right about that. It doesn't really matter where I am as long as I have my laptop to be able to do my work.
Well, great. It sounds like we figured it out. Why don't you go talk to your mom and dad about this then?
I guess I will. I'll go ahead and call my dad around the time that he should be getting off work.
1 month after moving in with mom and dad.
Sam, oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've heard from you. You have no idea how surprised I was to get a message from you. Well, of course I was going to reach out to you, Chelsea. After all, I did have some big news that I wanted to share with you. That's right. A huge congrats to you on being pregnant. This is so exciting. I can't believe you're going to be a mom soon. Not only that, but I can't believe that I'm going to get to hang out with one of my best friends soon. Well, the pleasure is all mine, trust me. I can't wait to get to hang out with you too. Say, Sam, is everything okay? I don't know, you seem a little bit off, I guess. What do you mean? You can tell that just through text? Well, I wouldn't be a good best friend if I couldn't tell through text, now would I? But yeah, is everything okay with you? Well, I don't really know if I should get into this. It's okay. You know that you can talk to me about anything. Think of all that we've been through together. You're right. The thing is that Robert left on a business trip to go to Alaska, and he's going to be away for a total of 6 months. Yeah, I remember you telling me something about that in the message where you told me you were pregnant and coming back home for a bit. But what does this have to do with you? Are you okay? Did you two get into a fight or something? No, we didn't get into a fight or anything like that, and I don't think that many things happened between us. Well then, what is it? What's got you so upset like this? I'm upset because no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to get a hold of Robert. What do you mean you can't get a hold of him? You mean like when you call, the reception is bad or something like that? No, I mean that when I call him, he doesn't even pick up. And he hasn't answered a text message of mine in forever as well. This has already been going on for a month already. Wait a second, you're telling me that your husband went away on a business trip a month ago and hasn't gotten in touch with you since? Well, it doesn't mean that he's doing anything bad, right? Maybe it just means that he's really busy or something. After all, he did tell me before leaving that his job was going to be keeping him extra busy while he was away on work. I see. But even if he was super busy, you'd think he would still send you the occasional update to let you know that he was doing okay. Right, I mean, yeah, I guess you are right about that. It's not like him to leave me high and dry like this. Sam, are you still at your parents' house right now? Yeah, I am actually. I'm probably going to be staying here for a while, actually. Why do you ask? Well, I'm just glad that you're at home with your folks rather than at home all by yourself. I'm just glad that you have family nearby. Yeah, I agree with you there. This would be much more difficult if I had to go through this by myself. That being said, I do have to go pretty soon to make a doctor's appointment. Oh, right. I guess you do still have all that to worry about on top of Robert. Well, okay then. You take care getting to your appointment. No problem. And thanks for checking in on me. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Robert, are you there? I really wish that you would get back to me. I miss you a lot, and I just want to know that you're okay. Are you eating enough? I guess I can tell you how I've been doing. There aren't really any problems here. The doctor says that the pregnancy is going well and there's nothing to worry about. So basically, assuming that nothing terrible happens, we should be on track for the baby's delivery. I guess I'll reach out to you later when I have some more news to tell you. Hey, Sam, are you there? I was just wondering if you had a little second to chat. Oh, Chelsea, hey there. Yeah, what's up? What's on your mind? I was just wondering where you are right now and if there's anyone close to you. Close to me, as in physically? Well, I'm at home right now with my mom, so I guess that she is. I see. The thing is that I kind of wanted to talk to you about Robert. I think I have some information that you might be interested in. What do you mean by that? Well, you told me that Robert told you he had to handle some business in Alaska for a while, right? Yeah, he said that his company was sending him there on a long-term business trip. But why do you even bring that up? Do you have some news about Robert that I might not have heard? Well, first, I just want to say that I am so sorry that you're about to hear what you have to hear through me. But there was no way that I was going to keep this from you all the way until you gave birth. I think you have a right to know what I'm about to tell you, and if anything, I'm glad that your mom is nearby, because I think you might need someone after I finish what I have to say. Chelsea, please, you're starting to scare me. Whatever it is that you have to tell me, can you please just spit it out already? You're right, I'm sorry. But you'll see why I feel so bad being the one to tell you this. The truth is that Robert is cheating on you. He's having an affair. There, I said it. I'm so sorry that you had to find out this way, but he's not even in Alaska. He's only in Chicago. Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean Robert's in Chicago? I mean that he's really only a 4-hour drive away from where you two live. Isn't that crazy? It is, because we've never gone to Chicago together. I know, but the thing is that apparently Robert is there in Chicago with another woman who is also pregnant. Okay, wait. Hold on just a second. Let's do this one at a time. So you're telling me that my husband was never in Alaska to begin with? Instead, he's been in Chicago this whole time? That's right. And the reason that I know that is because I'm on a business trip in Chicago right now. I'm actually staying not too far from where Robert is. You're kidding me. And you're sure that it's him that you saw? I wouldn't be messaging you this if I didn't triple check that it was him before coming to you about this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to doubt what you're saying, but this is all just so much to take in at once. And you're telling me that not only is he cheating on me, but he even got this other woman pregnant? Well, thanks for coming to me with this. You're right, I am glad to know all of this now. Robert, are you there? You and I need to have a little talk, or at least I have something that I need to tell you. Remember how you were asking about whether or not the baby was going to be a boy or a girl? Well, the doctors told me that they are quite sure I'm having a girl. But I guess you're still not going to respond to me. Well, anyways, I have another appointment that I need to get to. Hey, Chelsea, are you there? I just wanted to update you a little bit on how things have been going. And maybe do a little bit of complaining as well. Sam, of course, you know that you can always talk to me about whatever's on your mind. Well, I want you to know that I got some mail from Robert the other day. It was signed divorce papers. You're kidding me. He really sent you signed divorce papers in the mail when he hasn't even talked to you? That's right. And actually, I think that Robert's parents might have something to do with what's going on. His parents? Well, what do you mean by that? Well, you remember how I hired that PI to follow Robert around? He told me that apparently his other woman is pregnant with a son. I remember how Robert's parents would complain to me all the time that when I got pregnant, I had better give them a son. They told me all about how they just wouldn't accept a granddaughter and how worried they were about someone to carry on the family name. And another thing, the divorce papers came from the city of Chicago, so you were right. He was never in Alaska to begin with. Sam, I am so sorry. Are you okay right now? Is there anything I can do for you? What do you mean by that? Well, I just mean that you don't have to pretend to be unfazed by this, you know? It's okay to say that you're upset. Well, yeah, of course I'm upset about this, but I have more important things to worry about as well. Like this baby that I have inside me. And I'm not going to let the actions of their idiotic father affect how they grow up. You know, I have a lot of respect for you, but just please let me know if there's anything that I can do for you, okay? I will, Chelsea, but I just want to thank you for all that you've done for me already. It really does mean the world to me. Hello again, Robert. I just wanted to let you know that this marks half a year from when you began to ignore me completely. I really didn't think that this was going to last as long as it did. But anyways, I wanted you to know that I filed those divorce papers. I'm going to be moving in with my parents permanently now, and I never ever want to see you again. So have a nice life, you no-good cheating lowlife.
Hey, what? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about?
So this is what it takes to get you to respond to me?
You really have no idea what you're talking about at all, do you? I send you divorce papers, and you don't even bother asking me what it could be about? You just assume that I was cheating on you? I was hoping that those papers would have made you want to be with me even more. After all, I've been busting my butt up here for our family in Alaska. How dare you accuse me of cheating?
I'm not accusing you of cheating. I'm just stating a fact, Robert.
Well, do you even have any proof of what you're talking about?
Of course I have proof. You really think I would be acting this way if I didn't know what I was talking about?
Wait, you do have proof?
Of course I do. I have proof that you're cheating on me and proof that you're not in Alaska, but Chicago. And that you're with some woman named Eve, who you got pregnant before you did me.
Wait, hold on. How did you hear about all this?
Oh, I have my ways. But if you want to know how I found out about Chicago, it was because I called your work after you weren't getting back to my messages. I told them that I couldn't get in contact with you and asked if it was because you were in Alaska, but they told me that you had quit your job. And another one of your old coworkers told me about how you were talking about getting ready to move to Chicago. You went to try and line up with this Eve woman's pregnancy as well as to be close to your parents. And when you got my message about having a girl, that was when you finally sent me the divorce papers.
But then, you must realize this means that it's all your fault that I had to leave you, right? I mean, you knew how my parents felt about the sex of the baby, so you basically closed the door on yourself when you told me that you were pregnant with a girl.
How can you say that when you were already cheating on me before we even knew what the baby was going to be?
Look, Sam, you know that my parents really wanted a son, and yet you were going to give us a daughter. Well, you know what I think that means? I think that means you were cheating on me. Why else would you be having a daughter? I want a DNA test to prove that baby is even mine. A few years later. Hey, Sam. You there? I know we haven't talked in forever, but I just wanted to tell you the baby I had with Eve, well, it turns out that it wasn't even mine. So please, could you come back to me and marry me? Because you're not going to believe this, but Eve lied to me. She told me that she was going to have a son, but she was also pregnant with a daughter. Now my family has no heir, but we're desperate. Sam, are you there? Please, you have to pick up the phone. You and I could get back together. We could try and have a second child. I'm so sorry that I accused you of cheating all those years ago. You're right, though. I was a cheater, and it was my fault for ruining our marriage. But you have to know how sorry I am. I never thought that these things would end like this for me. Please, Sam. You have to take me back. I'm begging you.
For years, I had gone back and forth about whether or not to block Robert's number. I wasn't sure if I was waiting to think of something to say to him or if I was waiting for him to apologize. But when those messages came through, I realized that Robert was never going to change who he was as a person. And I suppose that means in some way, I'm grateful that Robert took it upon himself to remove himself from my life like that. Of course, being a single mother hasn't been easy, but at least I've had my parents to rely on, not to mention the child support checks that I was able to get from Robert. It was only later that I heard about this through the grapevine, but it turns out that Robert ended up going to the doctor after having 2 girls. But the doctors were surprised and told him he was lucky to have any children at all. Apparently something was wrong, and the doctors told him they would be shocked if he could ever have children again. So it seems that Robert is never going to have a child who can pass on the family name. After I moved in with my parents permanently, Chelsea and I were able to hang out in person more and more. It was so great catching up with her, and I told her how thankful I was for all of her help while I was dealing with Robert. It was during this time that I met her older brother and fell in love. We married about a year after I had my daughter, and I moved out of my parents' house to live with him. It's been a few years since the 2 of us got married, and I couldn't be happier. I'm surrounded by friends and family and loved ones, and I haven't heard from Robert since the last time he messaged me all that time ago. I even have a second child, a son this time, with my new husband. My daughter, Naomi, has only ever known Robert as her father, and the two get along amazingly. One day, when she's older, we'll tell her the long and complicated story of her birth, but thankfully, that's not for a long time. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey sis, long time no talk. It's me, Helen.
Helen, how did you get my number?
Oh, I have my ways.
What do you want?
Why so cold? I'm your little sister. We haven't talked in 4 years.
I told you I never wanted to talk to you again.
Why not?
You slept with Ken. You stole my boyfriend.
Come on, that was 4 years ago.
Doesn't matter. You got some nerve, you know that? You're dead to me, Helen.
Oh, come on.
Shut up.
Don't be mean.
I gotta go. I'm busy.
Wait, this is important.
What?
I'm pregnant.
Congrats.
Doesn't sound like you mean it.
You're right. I don't care.
Oh, you. Stop being so mean.
I don't care, okay?
Oh, you sure about that? Guess who the father is? It's Bob.
What?
Yup, your boyfriend, Bob.
Congrats.
Huh? Why are you saying that? What's wrong with you?
Wait, what about Ken?
I dumped his ass years ago. He was pretty rich, so I thought he hit the jackpot, but after he split up with you, he quit his job.
Oh, right, I heard about that.
He said he had something to do with his boss or something, but I don't know, whatever.
It was your fault, you know that, right?
Huh? Why?
Ken and I met through work. His company did business with mine. Our bosses introduced us, but then he slept with you and, well, you know the rest. He embarrassed his boss. He got fired, basically.
Oh, I had no idea.
I don't really care anymore, but yeah.
Oh well, too bad. Anyways, I'm pregnant with Bob's child. I know this must be hard for you, but...
You sure it's his?
Of course! Why do you think I texted you?
Huh?
When you broke up with Ken, you left town. I wanted to see you suffer. Why did you run away? I asked my dad for your number a million times, but he never told me. It took me a while to track you down, you know?
Helen, I've been meaning to ask.
What?
Back in high school and in college, you started going out with my ex right after I broke up with them, didn't you?
Oh, you knew?
I had a feeling.
You're right. I slept with both of them, but I dumped them right after. I just wanted them to break up with you, so...
Why did you do it?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I want to cut all ties with you. But before I do that, I have to know why you did this.
Okay, I'll tell you. Back in 6th grade, I asked out Sean, but he said no.
What?
He said he liked you. That's why he dumped me.
But I didn't even go out with him.
That's not the point. I'm much prettier than you. So why did he dump me, huh? You might be smart and all, but that's all you got. You don't get to be happy, not on my watch. So I did everything I could to make your life miserable.
Helen.
So yeah, Bob is mine now.
You're gonna marry him then?
Yup, I'm 27 already, so I gotta get married soon. Sucks for you though. You're older than me, and now you're single again, so take that.
Okay.
What's wrong? You mad at me? I bet you are. Sorry, sis, I win. Bob is mine now, but it's not my fault. He chose me.
In case you didn't know, Bob isn't my boyfriend.
Nice try.
I'm serious.
You're pathetic. Give it up. He's mine now. I win. Live with it. Long time no talk. Today is my wedding day. The wedding cost more than 100 grand. We actually got married a year ago, but my stomach was showing, so we decided to have the wedding a year later. Sorry, sis. I win.
Oh, I see. Is mom and dad there?
Nope. I told them they disowned me.
Whatever. Congrats.
You're so pathetic, loser. This is great.
How's the baby?
Good, it's a boy. Bob's parents have their own company, so he's gonna be the CEO someday.
Okay, congrats.
Gotta go. Bye. Ollie! Ollie!
What?
You ruined my wedding! What the hell?
Huh?
What the hell? Why did you play that video?
What video?
Where are you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb. It was a video message from all my ex-boyfriends. What the hell?
What?
Come here, now! Explain to everyone that this was just a big joke you played on me.
I'm not even in the country. I'm on a business trip.
What? What do you mean? You're abroad?
Yeah, I'm always traveling for work.
Wait, what?
Look, after I broke up with Ken, I moved and got a new job. Most of my clients are abroad, so I'm always traveling. When you texted me about a year ago, I was back in the country. It was actually my wedding day.
What? You're married?
Yes, I've been married for a while now. We just had our wedding that day.
Wait, what? What about Bob then? He's your boyfriend, right?
I told you this already. He's not my boyfriend. He never was.
What? Stop lying!
Who told you he was my boyfriend?
He did!
I see.
What's going on here?
He's a stalker.
What?
It was around the same time as when you were trying to sleep with him. He was stalking me. Actually, his entire family was stalking me.
What? Why?
Not sure why, but they all thought I was his fiancé for some reason.
What?
Yeah, they even tried to kidnap me once. His parents were in on it too. Not sure why, but... Anyways, I got scared, so my boyfriend and I decided to get married, to make it official. And it worked. As soon as I got married, Bob and his family lost all interest in me. He was saying something about wanting to marry virgins or something. I'm not sure. Frankly, I don't want to know. Him and his family, they're insane.
What?
He's twisted. He scares the crap out of me.
Stop saying that! You're scaring me! But wait, he thinks I'm a virgin too? This is bad!
Oh, you told him you were a virgin?
No, we never talked about that stuff. And he never asked, so I never said anything. But now he knows! What do I do?
Oh, about the movie. I think it was Ken.
What?
One of his friends texted me a few minutes ago. He was saying that he got you back. He said he got the whole thing on tape.
Wait, what?
Not sure how he snuck in, but I guess he was there.
Do something!
I don't know his number. There's nothing I can do.
No, do something!
I can't believe he did this to you, though. What did you do to him?
How can he do this to me? This is my wedding day!
You did this to yourself.
Help me! He's your ex-boyfriend!
I'm not even in the country.
Help me! Please!
No.
Stop kidding around! I'm your little sister!
You're dead to me. Screw you.
No!
The wedding got canceled. Bob thought Helen was a virgin, so when he found out she wasn't, he broke up with her immediately. Bob's family tore her apart. They even took her son away from her. But that wasn't all. Helen tried to move on with her life after that, but Ken kept coming after her. Every time she got a new boyfriend, he exposed her for who she really was. She moved out of town after a while, but he kept stalking her. He was relentless. And since Mom and Dad kicked her out of the house years ago, she had nowhere to go. Sucks to be her. Oh well, not my problem.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.